Brought to you by Penguin.
The Gifts of Imperfection. This is the author, Brené Brown. To Steve, Ellen, and Charlie, I love you with my whole heart. 10th anniversary note from Brené. It's been 13 years since my 2007 breakdown spiritual awakening, and a full decade since I wrote The Gifts. Life has been good. I mean, it's been so easy and just about perfect since I started cultivating all of the great practices on the wholehearted list and letting go of all of the fear-based behaviors from the shit list that I write about in this book. It's as if once you work your way through these 10 guideposts, everything just falls into place. No more shame, no more anxiety, no more self-loathing, no more crushing busyness, no more never enough. In the past 13 years, I have loved, lost, fallen down too many times to count, mercifully gotten back up that same incalculable number of times, broken my toes, broken my own heart, and had a couple of other people break it for me. I dropped my daughter off at college, then stayed in bed crying for a week, fell back in love with Steve, questioned how Steve and I are ever going to stay married, and how we should split the albums during the divorce, wrote 4 more books, lost track of 1 million great ideas and found 10 good ones, buried people I love, including parents, watched Charlie turn into an amazing teenager, lost my first pet, bought reading glasses, white-knuckled my sobriety, discovered that my sobriety is my superpower. I planned interventions, wondered if I needed an intervention, fought for social justice, continued to uncover more of my work that I need to do, more areas of unacknowledged privilege. I moved houses, I started businesses, I shut down businesses, swam in several pools of low-grade depression, splashed around in my magic Lake Travis with the people I love the most, practiced gratitude for every single gift in my life, and pissed and moaned for so long about all of the smallest irritations that I actually got sick of hearing myself complain. It's been a full, amazing, hard as shit, beautiful 13 years. Most days, I describe it as a wonderful life with really painful patches. However, not going to lie, there are seasons when it feels like the painful patches will swallow us whole, and I'm not sure how to scratch my way back to a balanced life, much less a wonderful life. In fact, as I'm writing this, I'm quarantined with my family in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic, and I'm getting ready for a podcast interview with Dr. Ibram Kendi on anti-racism. It's June 3rd, 2020. And I want to believe so badly that we're going to get through this pandemic and things will not return to normal. That we will become a country ready to own our history and do what it takes to put an end to the policies and practices that not only dehumanize the Black community, but all of the communities that have suffered under white supremacy. When I look back on the past decade and think about the work, research, and words that made up the original Gifts of Imperfection book, there are 2 things that are gratifyingly and painfully clear to me. 1, transforming the 10 guideposts of wholehearted living into daily, lifelong practices is more work than I ever imagined. 2, transforming the 10 guideposts of wholehearted living into daily, lifelong practices is more valuable than I ever imagined. It's not hyperbole to say that writing The Gifts changed my life and continues to do so. The adventure of wholehearted living launched my work, continues to inform my relationship with Steve, helps me find the courage to be the parent I want to be and the grace to try again when I'm not. And most of all, this work continues to lead me back to myself, all of myself, the parts I love and the parts I've orphaned, and keep bringing back home so I can wipe their noses, bandage their skinned knees, and be whole. I wrote The Gifts in my early 40s. Ellen was 11 years old when it came out, and Charlie was only 5. Now Ellen is a senior in college, and Charlie's about to start high school. I haven't changed the stories or much of the text. The lessons are the same, even though the kids are older. Steve and I have more wrinkles and gray hair, and some of the concepts have become the foundation of entire books. Integrate.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?